Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. This is my post-market wrap-up on this just absolutely lovely day. It really was. We'll talk more about this. It's just too much. Tuesday, August 6, 2019. How many of you caught Larry Summers today when he called Larry Kudlow a liar on international television? Pretty mind-blowing in my view. Look, Larry the liar, it's outrageous. No one has the guts to tell the truth, including this guy. He's got to parrot what he's being told. He did get sent to the woodshed one time that I can remember recently when he admitted on international television that China was not paying the tariffs, and he disappeared for like weeks. I guess he learned his lesson there. So he has to follow the narrative. Well, let's talk more about that here. So stocks finished higher across the board, a nice little rally on Wall Street, but I'm talking about a volatile day. Stocks were positive, negative, positive again, and the kicker here was Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs, you know, the super bank, came out and said, there are 2 more rate cuts coming from the Fed this year. This was gleeful news for the stock market. All of a sudden, stocks came off their lows, and we finished at the highs of the day. Very nice, very nice. But I'm going to show you something that isn't very nice. Let's keep this a secret between you and me. All right, let's see if we can do that. I doubt it, but we're going to try. I think you're going to love this. You and I right now today are on 2 to 10 yield curve inversion watch. Look here at the 2-year, 1.59. Look at the 10, 1.71. What do we got? 11, 12 basis points spread there? Yeah, that's not too good, as you are all very well aware of. There is some crazy action going on in the bond market, but you're not supposed to know that. You're supposed to look here. Look here. No, don't look over there. No. You're not supposed to look there. You're supposed to be distracted by the lie narrative that is getting, frankly, asinine. In fact, it is asinine. It's off the Richter scale asinine. Let me set the stage for you here. What's coming down the pike? And again, you watch this blog, you follow what I am saying, I get it right a vast majority of the time. In fact, I scare myself. It's really the truth. But again, I study it around the lovely clock. Yes, there is something wrong with me. So what is going on right now is the market is pricing in. It's already priced in. It's being priced in now. Another cut from the Federal Reserve come September. It's a near 100% lock at this point. What do we know is also going on? You have to always look. I'm a big picture guy. I like to step back and take in everything that's going on. So we understand, bear with me here, that the Federal Reserve is, and I hate to talk about it because I do not believe it's happening. The Federal Reserve is going to stop, look, I can't even get the words out of my mouth, their balance sheet reduction. I don't believe it's happening. But they are saying they're going to stop it early. What's the groundwork here? All right? So let's put this together. Goldman Sachs calling for 2 more rate cuts. Our president talking about how the dollar is too strong. You got China out here, just devalued their currency. So what does this tell you? What is underlying this entire thing? Right here, people. Right here. I want you to be ready for this. We have this 2 to 10 inversion, which is going to happen. It can happen within a day or two. It's the truth. If the action in the bond market continues the way that it is, we're going to get a 210 inversion soon, and it's going to start being broadcast on the mainstream financial channels, and it's going to start to spook investors. But still, no one is going to want to leave the party. Okay, the party must go on. The promise Again, Peter Navarro, one of the president's financial advisors, is saying, oh, the Fed should be cutting aggressively here. Again, it's the debt game, which I did an entire video about yesterday. Clear, present, and immediate danger. Please watch that video. You're going to hear very loud calls from every member of the president's advisory council who are giving him terrible advice, the president himself, and everyone else you could dream about to play the vortex of debt game. I explained to you yesterday that we can dream all we want. All we need is one leader with the guts to take the opposite side of that trade and refuse to play the debt game, and that individual wins, and their population wins too. I was hoping it was going to be President Donald Trump, but we wouldn't have a shot in hell of that happening. He's going to play the debt game because he doesn't know another way to do it. Okay, that's the truth. He's the wrong guy in there right now to manage what's coming down the pike, and no Democrat up there, not one, will do a better job either, just so you're aware. We need a very special kind of person up there, someone that's got some real guts and can bring people together. We don't have that, unfortunately. It's nowhere in sight. That plays into the catastrophe that's coming down the pike. So let's back up a minute. We're on 2 to 10 inversion watch. We have a 11 to 12 point basis point spread between the 2 and the 10. We got the Federal Reserve saying that they're, again, I can't even get it out, saying that they're going to end their balance sheet reduction. It's not happening. It has never happened, period, the end. I don't care what digits they want to enter on a screen. Not true. All these world central banks are buying each other's debt under the table to keep this propped up. It's been going on for a while now. You're not supposed to know about it. It's how they keep it off balance sheet. Okay. So let's just go by what they're saying. Okay, let's just take it at face value. So the Fed's going to end their balance sheet runoff. We have calls for more rate cuts, which are coming. There is no doubt about it. Goldman Sachs saying 2 more this year alone. We got currency devaluation by China. So what does that mean? Again, it leads us right back to this. Right back to the Federal Reserve, out and out asset purchases, capital injections. This is quantitative easing. This is because our economy is just so strong, like Larry Kudlow says. But wait a minute, Larry Summers called him a liar on international TV. Ooh, that's interesting, don't you think? Look, the funny thing is guys like Larry and our president, they don't realize that they're being laughed at, not just by people like you and me, but by leaders around the world and anyone with a functioning brain cell, because the lies are becoming, frankly, over the top. I explained to you yesterday in the video that I did, Clear, Present, and Immediate Danger. You're going to start to see some very desperate acts and very desperate people. There's a lot of blogs here on YouTube that are going to cover up every single thing that the president does, and it's frankly, I've seen a few of them already, and it's very desperate. Understanding where we are, and when you see that, it really should let you understand the individual's credibility that you're looking at. Because I know you have an intellect, and I know that you can use it. I outline all this stuff for you in the most basic sense that I think anyone possibly can. It's just like basic math, which some people can't seem to do with regard to the trade deficit with China, 180 billion, but we're taking in less than 60 billion because of the tariffs. But the president wants you to believe that net, we're taking in billions. Yeah, but you're not that stupid, and yes, you can do basic math. It's unbelievable, man. I tell you, it's freaking crazy. But this is where we're at. Anyway, so let's summarize here. Yeah, we had a rally in the stock market today. What did we make back? About half of yesterday's losses. All right, so freaking what? Risk is still to the downside. We are on 2 to 10 inversion watch. Let's see where that goes. The party is going to be maintained, or at least a lot of effort here, even when the 2 to 10 inversion occurs. And we're like, what, 11 or 12 basis points away from that? Could happen any moment. You got the promise of rate cuts from the Federal Reserve. You got the promise of currency devaluation, asset purchases, quantitative easing. They will not call it quantitative easing. Remember that. It's going to be the same mechanism, but it's going to have a different name. It's going to have a different name. They can't call it the same thing. Again, they have to spin it some way. And there's going to be a lot of YouTube channels that are going to spin it too. So get ready for it. And I'm going to sit back and laugh so freaking hard you can't possibly understand. I really do. I laugh. I roll all over the floor. You got to see what goes on in this room. You wouldn't believe it behind the scenes. It's pretty outrageous. Pretty outrageous stuff. Anyway, so again, this is one of those videos where I think I've covered a lot of important things. And I'm going to ask you if you're on my team, and we are building up. We're way over 90,000 strong now, just on YouTube alone. Not counting with Twitter and Facebook and Steemit. We're kicking ass, frankly, and we're all in on this. This isn't my blog, okay? I might sit here and talk and draw funny pictures in the background and once in a while show you my dogs, but this is our thing, okay? This is our thing. So that's why I need you. We all need each other. I need you. I'd like to believe at least that you need me. You think I'm kind of a halfway decent guy. I know some people don't, but that's okay too. I still love them anyway, and I love you. All right? I'm going to tell you that straight out because it's the truth. All right, with that said, people, please share this video. I'm counting on you. See you in the morning. That's all. I'm out of here.